Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite movies of the 2000s. I've done a top 10 list ranking for each year since from 2000 to 2009, so I'm going to rank my number 1 favorites from each of those years and everything in this top 10 list. Number 10 is Funny People, directed by Judd Apatow and starring Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen, and Leslie Mann. I think this was a pretty underrated movie and everything. It didn't do very good like Judd Apatow's previous movies did. The performance by Adam Sandler was great. I think Seth Rogen's performance was great too, and Leslie Mann. I mean, pretty much everybody in this movie was just really, really good and everything. It's a pretty underrated movie, and I'll talk more about it in a few weeks because I'm planning on doing a review for it for its 10th anniversary and everything. But Funny People is number 10, and number 9 is The Dark Knight. Now this movie is probably going to be a lot higher on most people's 2000s list and everything, and I can understand why. It's a wonderful movie. The cast is great in it and everything. Heath Ledger was great as the Joker. The only cast member I thought wasn't real great was not Ben Affleck, Christian Bale. I thought he was good as Bruce Wayne, but I didn't think he was very good as Batman and everything. Of course, going up against the Joker, you kind of rooted for the Joker anyway, if you know what I mean. The Joker just stole the whole movie, every scene he was in and everything. So that's number 9, and number 8 is this one's a pretty controversial one, SpiderMan 3, directed by Sam Raimi. It gets a lot of hate and everything. I don't think it deserves the hate it gets. There are things about the movie that I don't like them shoehorning Venom in there and stuff like that, but for the most part this was just a really good movie and everything. I thought the cast was great in it. Tobey Maguire's dance is funny and everything. But yeah, so Spider-Man 3 is number 8, and number 7 is 2006's RV, directed by Barry Sonnenfeld and starring Robin Williams. I think this movie was pretty underrated. It's another one that I watched a lot in my teenage years and everything. It was one of my favorite movies when the year that it came out and everything. I think my family got really tired of it because I used to watch it almost every day, at least once or twice a day and everything. So RV is number 7, and number 6 is Castaway from 2000. I can't believe that this movie is already almost 20 years old. I remember when I didn't get to see it in the theater, unfortunately. I really wanted to, but I saw it for the first time when it was released on video. One of our friends had it and everything, and we were babysitting their kids and everything, so me and my mom watched it, and I fell in love with this movie. I think it's Tom Hanks' best performance, and it's just a really, really great movie. And Tom Hanks just was phenomenal in this movie. I think he should have won the Oscar that year instead of Russell Crowe for Gladiator and everything, but unfortunately he didn't win. But Castaway is number 6, and number 5 is Star Wars Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. I think this movie was pretty good. I don't think it was my favorite one out of the prequel trilogy, although I do say it's probably my second favorite out of the trilogy. I love getting to see Anakin go to the dark side and everything, and I know a lot of people complained about him going to the dark side because he wanted to save his girlfriend, but as somebody who's experienced loss and everything, I can understand why he did what he did and everything, because there's nothing like losing somebody you really care about. It's really hard to deal with and everything, so I can understand why he did it and everything, even though it didn't really work out and everything, but it's still a really good movie and everything, and I think it's one of the best ones in the trilogy, and one of the best ones in the Star Wars movies. It's still probably one of the ones that I like a lot and everything, so it's number 5, and number 4 is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is my favorite movie in the Harry Potter franchise and everything. I remember when this movie came out, I saw it in the theater 3 times, and I've rewatched it many times. I usually watch it every other year when I watch all of the Harry Potter movies, but every time I binge watch the franchise, this is the one I'm always the most excited to watch and everything. I just love the cast and everything in this movie. Professor Lupin and Sirius Black were great additions to the characters and everything, and Sirius Black is one of my favorite characters and everything. I do kind of wish they would have kept some of the things that was in the book that weren't in the movie, but for the most part I think it was just a really, really great movie. So it's number 4, and number 3 is 2003's Finding Nemo. I almost considered putting this one at number 2, but I really debated about which one to put at number 2, but the more I think about it, I think this one, it's number 3. It's just a really great Pixar movie. It's my favorite Pixar movie of all time, actually, and everything. It's one of my favorite animated movies of all time. I watch it every year on the anniversary of the day it came out, May 30th. And everything, and sometimes I watch it a few other times during the year, but it's just a really great movie. It's one of Pixar's best and everything. I love the story and the voice cast, especially Ellen DeGeneres' Dory. She was absolutely wonderful. She was so great that she got her own sequel and everything. So Finding Nemo is number 3, and number 2 is Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Now, which I'm rewatching this movie, and I'm thinking about doing a review for it, so I'm not going to say too much about this movie. Just say that this movie is the reason why I love superhero movies and everything. Well, I did see X-Men and the original Superman movie before I saw this one, and I think I even saw the original Batman before this one. I can't remember or not the original one, but the one with Michael Keaton. The original one was with Adam West. I don't think I saw that one until my teen years, but anyway, this movie is one of the reasons why I love superhero movies so much and everything, and that's all I'm going to say, because I'll talk more about it when I do my review for it after I finish watching it and everything. And my number 1 favorite movie of the 2000s is Shrek. Now, this is probably my favorite animated movie of all time. It's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. This movie was such a huge part of my childhood. I watched this movie with so many different family members and everything. I have huge nostalgia for it, just like I do with the Toy Story movies and a lot of the Pixar movies. But I think this movie is the one DreamWorks movie that ranks up there with pretty much all the Pixar and Disney movies and everything. I do like DreamWorks Animation. They're not my most favorite studio, but I do like them. And eventually I'd like to do a ranking of all of their movies, but there's still a few that I haven't seen yet, like 2 or 3. So once I see all of them, I might do a ranking of all of those. But yeah, Shrek is easily number 1 for my favorite movies of the 2000s decade and everything. I hope you enjoyed this list, and next week, either Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure which day, me and the guys from Horror Enthusiast 101 will be doing a live stream or commentary on Jaws, which is my favorite horror movie of all time, so I'm really excited about doing that and everything. I've reviewed the movie once before, but I'm going to be re-reviewing it along with the rest of the Jaws series with some of the guys from Horror Enthusiast 101, so I'm also looking forward to that. And I'll be reviewing a few other shark movies, at least a couple other ones and everything, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.